about yourself is not permanent, okay?
Okay.
In order to keep that feeling, in order to keep feeling good about yourself, one has to continue to give oneself to serving God through helping other people. So that's why we're here, really, is to serve God through helping other people. We're not here to make a lot of money. Nothing wrong with making a lot of money. We're not here to be famous. Nothing wrong with being famous. We're not here to drive an expensive car, wear impressive clothes. Nothing wrong with that. We're not here to acquire a whole lot of formal education. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But the important thing is to realize what our purpose for being here is. It is simply to serve God through helping other people. It begins at home.
And that's such a simple message, though, Dr. Poe. It seems that it's so easy to say, but it's hard to get across to folks. And I would imagine that it might be a problem that people don't give it an opportunity. You have to have something called faith that it will work out for you. You see, and if you don't have that faith, then I guess it would be easy to fall into depressions. But I think, as you indicated earlier, that it's such a general problem in our society today. As a matter of fact, let's you know, we had an interview with some of the members from the Galaxy Drug Prevention Program, and they were saying the problems that many of the young people had in our that they have to deal with is that they've simply been turned off. They don't believe in anything, and that nobody really is out there trying to help them. You know, I think that they almost closed this organization down, the Galaxy Drug Prevention Program. They almost closed it down, and so now they contend that the young people who are out there are just aimlessly wandering around, aimlessly committing crime, and et cetera, et cetera. And so I think that that kind of information that you're bringing would be effective in those kinds of situations. But still, we have fewer of those kinds of situations now, since they're closing down many of these drug prevention programs for whatever violation many of the people who are involved in might have made. They simply close that down, and all of the folks that have been helped or assisted by it, they are then back on the streets. And from what I understand, that is the way it is on the streets around Nashville and other places throughout this nation today.
Well, you know, I think what you're saying is very, very true. What I encounter is a lot of hostility, a lot of hostility going on in families today. The children are being neglected. Children are often being abused. They are being mentally abused. You got parents cursing children, cursing around children. Parents are so focused on themselves that they don't really have time to give proper attention and guidance to the children. And I think that our school system needs to open itself up to positive spirituality, to allowing persons who can really encourage a student spiritually. And I think that would help to inculcate spiritual values. And I think that would help a whole lot in reducing some of the violence in our schools as well as in our community. Because as you said, not much guidance is going on. Positive guidance is going on in the home. At least that's what I think. And so we need to find a way to get spiritual input to the young people. And maybe if the school system could open up its doors, or we can find some other way to do it, then certainly we ought to do it.
It's the kind of lifestyle. I think you mentioned the spiritual lifestyle in a real sense. It's kind of lifestyle that could really help to deal with some of the problems, some of the challenges that we have. And especially depression, I think you've mentioned that as being a major issue today among all classes of individuals. And I think that that would do something to help alleviate the low self-esteem and depression that many folks find themselves in.
Yes, and very, very true. So many lifestyles today are self-pleasing, okay? And a self-pleasing lifestyle is just fraught with many, many problems. It's going to cause depression. It's going to cause unnecessary anxiety. It causes health issues, mental as well as physical health issues. It causes relationship problems, okay? But I think that's where many people are today. They're on a track of pleasing themselves. And so the peace in life, the joy in life, the fulfillment in life, the true excitement in life, the true fulfillment